here's something that can really help you based on what I've learned from studying values all around the world and applying it, in this case, to the tourism industry. So before travelers book a trip, you know what they're doing? They're imagining a version of themselves that they're going to be once it's over. They're going to be, think of it like a kind of an emotional finish line that your messaging should help them figure out how they're going to get across. So a hotel that promises luxury beds and ocean views might sound nice, but if that destination promises that I'm going to return home calmer or wiser or more connected, that speaks to something much deeper, and it aligns with what matters most to people, which is their deep-rooted core human values. So in this recent keynote I did for a really great organization called Destinations International, hey everybody if you're watching, I showed people the results of a valuegraphic studies based on 1 million surveys in our database, and this is what I do for every keynote. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it because we can isolate the values that will change what happens next by giving people more of what matters most. So for travelers to the USA, we found 3 powerful values that motivate tourism decisions in their personal growth, relationships, and financial security. So I'm going to take 2 seconds here and talk about what each one of those means and how you might be able to use it. So personal growth, specifically for travelers to the US in this case, is about self-discovery and learning. So why not a slogan for tourism, something like "Leave Wiser"? Tell them that this trip is going to change you. And then for relationships, for travelers specifically, this means about meaningful human connections. That's the definition from the database. So you could highlight that by saying something about how this trip is your chance to reconnect with the people who matter most to you, including perhaps yourself. And it turns out that for this study, financial security, the specific definition is about feeling that your money creates lasting value, So you could remind people that spending wisely on experiences, like you're going to have when you come here, these experiences are going to stay with you for long after you're home. This isn't the place to be cutting corners. Remember, if you're going to try and change what happens next, you need to understand what matters most. And that's always going to be about values. Values are the answer, and we just need to put them to work.